Hey guys, right here I have a 2016 Toyota RAV4 2-litre D-4D Business Edition. And today, I'm going to make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features, inside and out. So, here is the key. Let's go ahead and start it up first. This RAV4 does have a 6-speed manual. And to start, put your foot on the clutch, insert the key into the slot right here, and twist the key like you would in a normal car. The 4th generation RAV4 gets a rack and pinion electric power steering system. Standard on the Business Edition trim is a leather-wrapped steering wheel with sport grips at 10 and 2. A 6-speed manual is the only transmission option for the 2-litre D-4D engine. To engage reverse, pull a catch below the gear knob and push the gear lever all the way to the left and forward. A reverse camera with guidance lines is standard across the range. The base of the gear lever and the parking brake lever are wrapped in leather as well. In terms of safety, the RAV4 comes with 7 airbags, anti-lock braking system with electronic brake force, distribution and brake assist, vehicle stability control plus, traction control, hill start assist control, trailer sway control, emergency brake light signal, a tire pressure warning system, and mobilizer, and ISOFIX child seat anchor points for the rear seats. Alright, let's turn on the hazards, lights, front and rear fog lights, take a look at the engine, and roll down the driver's side window. (17-inch 5 double-spoke machine-finished alloy rims are present on the Business Edition trim. The rims on this car are wrapped in Dunlop Grand Track ST30 225 65 R17 tires. Ventilated disc brakes are found in front, while solid disc brakes are found at the back. The suspension comprises of McPherson struts in front and double wishbones at the rear. The angle of approach and the angle of departure for the RAV4 2.0 D-4D is 19 degrees and 23 degrees respectively. Along with the Honda CR-V, the Toyota RAV4 should be credited as the pioneers of the compact crossover SUV segment. The Toyota RAV4 was launched first in 1994, while its Honda rival was unveiled a year later. Back then, it was only those two models, but as the years passed, many more competitors have arrived on the market. The initial RAV4, also known as the XA10 generation, was available with 3 body styles between the years 1994 and 2000. The successor to the XA10, the XA20, was on sale between 2000 and 2005. The XA20 dropped the 3-door convertible body style of the XA10, leaving only the 3 and the 5-door hatchbacks. When the XA20 was replaced by the XA30 in 2005, only the 5-door hatchback body style was offered. However, the XA30 is available with either a short wheelbase or a long wheelbase model depending on the market. The 4th generation XA40 RAV4 debuted at the 2012 Los Angeles Auto Show. The XA40 is only available as a 5-door hatchback with 1 wheelbase length. A facelift for the XA40 RAV4 was unveiled in 2015 for the 2016 model year. Powering this RAV4 is a BMW-sourced 2-litre, dual overhead cams, 16 valves, turbodiesel inline-4 engine with common rail direct injection. This engine, which is codenamed N47D20 by BMW, has been tuned by Toyota for their own usage and given the codename 2WW. This engine produces 141 horsepower at 4000 RPM and 320 Nm of torque between 1750 and 2250 RPM. 0 to 62 miles per hour or 0 to 100 km per hour takes 9.6 seconds, and the top speed is 121 miles per hour or 195 km per hour. The fuel tank measures 60 litres, and the combined fuel consumption for the RAV4 2-litre D-4D manual is 60.1 miles per gallon or 4.7 litres per 100 kilometers. 123 grams of carbon dioxide is emitted per kilometer, and this RAV4 does have a front-wheel drive layout. The 2016 RAV4 in the UK is available with 3 engines, the front-wheel drive only 2-litre D-4D turbodiesel, the all-wheel drive only 2-litre Valvematic petrol, and the 2.5 hybrid, which is available in both front-wheel drive and all-wheel drive. Trim levels are Active, Business Edition Plus, Icon and Excel. Exterior features of the RAV4 Business Edition includes automatic manual leveling halogen projector headlights, automatic wipers, LED daytime running lights, LED rear lights, front and rear fog lights, indicators on the side mirrors, body-colored door handles and side mirrors, and a rear spoiler. You do have a speaker down there together with some storage. Right here you do have your window lock, central locking, and your window controls. All of the windows in this car are powered, while the driver's side is the only side that gets a fully automatic function in both directions. Right here you do have your mirror controls, and right next to it you do have the lever to adjust the level of the headlight. Pull this lever to release the fuel flap, and the driver's seat in this RAV4 Business Edition does get full manual adjustments. This lever controls your seat back, this lever controls your seat height, and this bar down here controls your seat position. Alright, so let's go ahead and see how she revs. The RAV4 Business Edition does come standard with a dual-zone automatic climate control system. All of your controls are located right here. It is quite simple to use. To the left, you do have your passenger side temperature with your mono mode. Mono means if you have it turned on, the driver's side will control the temperature for both sides. But if you turn it off, each side will have individual temperature controls. You also do have your air conditioning button right here. Right here, you do have your front and rear defrost, different modes, fan speed, your different fan modes, and your recirculation button. To the far right, you do have your driver's side temperature with your automatic mode and your on-off button. Down here, you do have a cup holder, some storage, a power outlet, your auxiliary and USB ports. And right here, this button allows you to activate or deactivate the vehicle's automatic start-stop feature. If you do have the feature activated, the engine will momentarily shut off when you arrive at a stop, such as a traffic light or traffic jam, to save that extra bit of petrol or diesel depending on what the car is running on. And right down here, you do have another power outlet. Right here, this button allows you to activate or deactivate the vehicle's traction control system. The Business Edition trim comes with the Toyota Touch 2 with Go head unit that features a 7-inch color touch screen display, various media connectivity options, navigation, and 6 speakers for the sound system. I must say, the RAV4 does have quite a decent stock sound system. We are currently in your Bluetooth audio streaming menu with your current song playing information. You do have the title, album, artist, song number, song duration. Down below, if you hit this button, you can bring up your list of media options. You do have FM, AM, DAB digital radio, auxiliary, Bluetooth audio streaming, iPod connectivity, and USB. Hit the media button to go back to this menu. Down below as well, you do have your shuffle and repeat buttons, your browse button, and hit this button to bring up your title list, browse for music if available, and you can also select your normal play order, random, and repeat. Now, apart from your media button, you also do have your seat track buttons to the right, as well as your play pause button. Right above, you do have your volume and power knob. To the left, this knob allows you to tune to your desired radio station. Hit this button, and you can bring up your Bluetooth telephone menu where you can dial a number, look at your contacts, look at your call lists, and read your messages. Hit the button once more to bring up your Toyota online menu. Right here, you can search for something online, you can read your email, look at pictures, bring up your Toyota Eurocare information. If you hit car, right here, we can bring up your trip information. And right here, you do have your past records for your trip 1, trip 2, and current trip meter. If we hit nav, right here, we are in your navigation maps. Hit this button to zoom in and out of the map. Hit this button to change your map view. And hit this button to bring up your traffic information. Hit the nav button and you can enter a destination, look at your destinations, traffic messages, and your route options. And hit the nav button to go back to your maps. If you hit this button down here, you can stop your guidance, bring up your map settings, bring up your route information, turn list, block the road ahead, and all that. And hit the setup button to bring up your setup menu with your general setup, with your language, volume settings, units, and all that. You can also bring up your display settings. With your day mode, you can turn the display off, adjust the brightness and contrast, as well as adjust your camera settings. You can also bring up your sound system settings right here with your bass, mid, treble, balance and fader, and your speed, volume. Your connectivity menu is right here. Your phone settings, and your vehicle settings. Central locking. This car does have power folding side mirrors. On the steering wheel, the left spoke houses your audio controls with your volume, your seat track buttons, your on-hook off-hook buttons for the Bluetooth telephone system. This button allows you to change to your desired media option. It also doubles up as your mute button if you press and hold on the button itself. This button is for your voice control system if the car is equipped with voice control. On the right spoke, you do have your speed limiter activation right here. And right here you do have your multi-information display controls. Hit the trip button to go between your mileage, trip A, trip B, and your service information, and use up, down, left, right, OK and return buttons to actually go through the different menus on the multi-information display itself. We are currently in your driving data menu with your driving data since the last startup, which includes your average fuel consumption, average speed and elapsed time. Driving data since the last reset, which includes your average fuel consumption and average speed again. And right here you do have your driving data since the last refuel, which includes your range and average fuel consumption. Blank display, and back to your driving data since the last startup. Next up, we do have your navigation menu, your audio menu, your stop and start information menu, vehicle messages, and your vehicle settings with your clock, stop and start settings, vehicle settings, meter settings, and all that. On the top right stalk, you do have your wiper controls. On the bottom right stalk, you do have your cruise control and speed limiter controls. And on the left stalk, you do have your light and indicator controls. The steering wheel in this car is tilt and telescopic. You adjust it using this lever right here. You do have another cup holder right here, front center armrest with 2-tier storage. You do have a bigger area down below, and a smaller area right above. Auto dimming, rear view mirror, sunglass holder, and you do have your interior lights right above. This button turns off the interior sensors for the alarm system, and you do have your light controls right here. Sun visor for the driver's side does get a vanity mirror and a light. And the driver does get a grip handle. Alright, so I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now and continue with the rest of the tour. You do have a speaker down there together with a bottle holder, and your window control is right there. I did set the driver's seat to a position that I would feel comfortable in. I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. There is not much room to stretch out my feet underneath the driver's seat. As for legroom, I get more than this. And I do get about this much in terms of headroom. It is actually quite nice and spacious back here. The seats are comfortable as well. You do get storage pockets on the front seat backs. You do get a power outlet right down here. Rear center armrest with cup holders. And you do have your rear interior lights right above. You do get grip handles on the ceiling with hooks for both sides at the back. To open up the rear hatch, go towards the rear hatch itself and locate a touchpad right beneath the Toyota badge. With the rear seat backs in place and the rear seat backs folded, boot space in the RAV4 is 547 litres and 1735 litres respectively. To fold down the 60-40 split folding rear seat backs, locate and pull the levers on the sides of the outer two rear seats. The same levers also allows you to adjust the angle of the seat backs. On both sides of the boot, you do have hooks, and to the left, there is a light as well. The boot floor is split into two. The bigger cover houses the vehicle's spare tire underneath it, while under the smaller cover, there is some storage and the vehicle's toolkit. This RAV4 is equipped with privacy glass for the rear windows and the rear windscreen. You do have adjustable headrests front and rear. You do have your window control right there. Down below you do have a speaker together with some storage. The front passenger seat in this car does get full manual adjustments as well. It just loses out on the height adjustment as found on the driver's side. Lockable glove box. It is of a nice size. You do have more storage right here. Grip handle for the front passenger. And the front passenger's sun visor does get a vanity mirror with a light as well. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed. Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2016 Toyota RAV4 2-litre D-4D Business Edition. Thanks for watching and goodbye.